Buenos dias.
What up?
Cracking.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend?
Good, good. What are you chewing on?
There's somebody brought in candy here,
Uh,
so I got a little Jolly Rancher.
Oh, dude.
my
Mute
teeth
your
are
mic.
falling out of my mouth.
Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias, Moon Dev. What's going on, Nikki? Good morning. Hank Day. Good morning. I had this little conference this weekend.
Oh, that was this weekend you had that shit? How'd it go?
It went good.
How was the speech?
Speech was good. I was a little nervous here on the Spanish, but it's getting better. It's getting
All
better.
right. So all in Spanish, the speech?
Most of it was in Spanish. The stuff
Oh.
that I couldn't figure it out, I switched to English, but most of it in Spanish.
Very nice.
Okay, we'll let everybody kind of scoot in here. Let me shoot out a tweet. Actually, who's on the production here today? Morning, everybody. Good morning. Romeo lives. Happy Monday. Good morning. Matt's on production. Okay. Good morning, Matt. Nico, Norris, do you guys mind shooting out a tweet for me for the
Thank you.
live stream? You guys mind shooting out that tweet for me in the morning? Like just just say live now. Let's see if this gap holds. Awesome, thank you. All right, let's get into it, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on here this morning. Obviously, we got a decent gap up here on SPY. We're up about almost 30 handles here, so we're going to open up pretty strong off the open. Now, the big question is do they hold this shit or do they sell it off? Let's take a little poll here this morning. What do you guys think? Do they hold it and we get a little rally, or do they sell it off and we just go back down? What do you think, Raj? What do you think, Jesus?
I have no clue.
I think
like that answer.
You're in a downtrending market with a big freaking deal on Wednesday, and even in the middle of shit markets, you get bounces. So if today's a bounce and they don't sell it today, I'd look for them to sell it tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, then Wednesday. Like, I don't think this shit is in any position to just pull a rabbit out of its ass and go back up right now.
All right. Mostly here, everybody saying we get chop. Barbershop is saying sell off, all gaps get filled. That should be the name of a movie. All gaps get filled.
Yeah,
It is.
Or a racehorse.
It's just not, anything children should watch.
What a filthy mind.
All right. Other than that, if you take a look at gold here, gold is gapped down a little bit. Gold has been on a fucking tear, man. So some of the folks at the office here are looking to get a short off on gold. That's something else that we're watching. Treasuries, of course, we got to sit there and watch. They're down here this morning. We're kind of waiting for a sort of decoupling here between the two things. Friday and Thursday last week, they were kind of trading together. And now with this gap, it's going to get a little bit more confusing here. Other things that are interesting here, I think Pinterest reported earnings, and so far it's not really doing shit. Other than that, I honestly don't have much. I mean, Friday last week, banks were so weak. Bank of America hit through $25, and GS was through $290. So they've really been selling these things off, JP Morgan and all this stuff. So that's been a super weak spot in the market here. But let's pass it over to Wall Street Jesus for some noteworthy activity here.
Yeah, so I put to save some of my voice and words. Let me blow that up. So this is kind of it's as we've been talking. This is the 2-week period last week and this week where really noisy. The heart of earnings season, as we refer to it, all the big guys, the crowded names report. You got Apple this week, AMD as well this week. So you got obviously a lot of action coming out of the off the earnings front, and then like Ron mentioned, you got the Fed, which
Right.
it should be really interesting. Not necessarily them taking action, doing anything. It's not always about that, but the commentary, because we've talked about how financial conditions have been tightening, and that's been weighing on risk assets. And does the Fed acknowledge that? Do they? We're at levels where they usually start floating to the dovish side, right? And if we do see that, we are set up, okay, and we have been set up, but we are cleanly set up for some relief, right? Again, whether it equates to a violent rally post-Fed and that's it, or we get maybe a week to 2 week period of stability, right? A bullish phase, I guess we can call it, where you get the bulls excited for seasonality and all that stuff. But if the Fed goes the bull's way, you can envision a picture where implied volatility comes in after the Fed is done, which will lead to a rally in risk assets. That's a big if, but that's what the bulls are leaning towards. But on this little write-up that I wrote up earlier this morning, actually late last night, I mentioned how there's some bullish stuff out there, right? You're oversold. Like Lucci mentioned, you got banks and groups that just been obliterated, right? Been going down for weeks and weeks on a clip. Tactical sentiment is at an extreme, meaning that more quote-unquote traders are looking towards the short side, trying to take advantage of that. The market likes to squeeze them, catch them off sides. So you got a lot of things set up for a squeeze, but you see where I started this note. For me, it's difficult to get overly excited or even the least bit excited on any of this stuff when my two big picture signals are telling me to be cautious, right? And that's one, credit default swaps, financial conditions, as we mentioned repeatedly over the last few weeks. If they continue to do what they're doing, the equities aren't going higher, plain and simple, okay? So that we need first and foremost to stop that trend. And then the other thing, you guys, anybody who comes on the webinars, I know members obviously, but even the guys who aren't members out there, we talk about the Sharpie crowd in the futures market, right? The quote unquote sharp money commercial hedgers. They've been long index equity futures when nobody else wanted to be long, as we had a decent bear market rally. That trend, they've been trimming exposure before we even topped out a couple of weeks into the recent highs, going, what was it, August, right? Yeah. All the way up till now. And now they are officially not long at all, right? So they have no long exposure at all. I'll post a quick chart I have here so you can see what that looks like. Hold on a second. Where is it? So, yeah, what that tells us, very simply, we were talking about it last night on the webinar. If the sharp money, who is notoriously known to buy corrections, buy pullbacks in the market when everybody is bearish, if they're not interested yet, it's hard for me to get interested, right? So with all the bullish things I list here on this note you're seeing now in front of you, that being said, we need to see some of the major signals that we follow confirm that this trend, this pullback is over. Can you guys make out that chart? I don't know if you can make out that chart. Let me see. Can I blow it up? There you go. So basically, it's that lime green line, if you see here, right? And you can see how they've been long, actually, from the summer all the way through the October lows. And then you see this big jump? That's the SIVB.
Yeah, it's the SIVB. That's the Silicon Valley Bank shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So when SIVB defaulted and everybody was pooping their bloomers, panic in the street, run on the banks, right? You remember the sentiment there. Everyone looking for the next few banks to go under. Sharpies gobbled it up, right? You see that big jump up. And then as the market eventually rallied, and it was a strong rally, you could see how they started to sell a couple of weeks before equities topped out. See what this trend has been like since. Now, and they're known when there's a pullback in market and sentiment positioning gets bearish, they'll add exposure into that when nobody else is doing that. So that's what we're kind of looking for here. And you can see we haven't reached that point yet. So
Indeed.
those are a couple of things to keep in mind. Again, tactically, we're set up for a squeeze. We should be on lookout for it if you're into that sort of thing on a more tactical time frame. But big picture wise, kind of like what Ranchero was hinting at, just in the overall trend. Right now, what we're looking at, there's not much to get excited about.
All right, all right. Do me a favor, minimize that, and let's show the. Looks like you got your P&L up.
What P&L?
You looks like you got your
this
P&L
thing,
up.
yeah, it's been up from Friday. We figured it out. This thing.
All right, all right. So, guys, we got.
So now you guys can stare at that cash position for a few days.
You gotta see your trade, bro. I don't care about the money. Show me your.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what everyone. Get
Right,
the P&L, making the P&L up.
Right,
And he trade all last week.
he stays in cash. All right, a little bit more news here for the morning. Here we got McDonald's here beating earnings estimates for the third quarter as higher menu prices boosted sales growth. One quick question here: when was the last time you guys ate at McDonald's?
Which one? McDonald's?
Yeah, when was the last time?
Oh, I ate not too long ago, actually. What I have? I had the fish sandwich. I never was a big fish sandwich guy at Mickey D's, but the last few times, you know what it is? I think I'm trying I'm fooling myself eating a little healthier, right? The fish at McDonald's. Meanwhile, it's a time bomb. But my daughter's a big Mickey D's fan. She loves Mickey D's. She would eat it every day if I allowed her to. But you don't eat there. When's the last time you ate there, honestly? Well, you're a Taco Bell guy.
I had a quarter pounder, Drew.
Oh, okay. There you go. That's what I get there. Quarter pound is my go-to.
Yeah, when I'm drunk and wasted, as it's 3:00 in the morning, like that's the first thing I think about. Stock's up here a little bit off the open.
We're not open yet. We're not open.
Yeah, no, we're not open yet. We got another couple of minutes here. That's a little bit of a sell program here for some of the techs here. Some of the guys here at the office are talking about this Adobe here, and again, this Adobe is a name that still has been held up decent amount here and hasn't retraced. Chipotle had the earnings from Friday. It traded all the way up to fucking 1950 and then sold off a good 60 points there. Remember, the earnings were pretty good there on the Chipotle here. Other than that, again, watching the treasuries, and we'll see.
What do you guys think of Apple this week?
Well, that's going to be a big one. And by the way, Friday, the Apple has been super weak. Last week, Apple was way weaker than everything else.
I posted a little note out of Bova, concerns about China, blah 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 blah. I don't know what the hell the story is, but what's your gut tell you from just a market trading perspective? You think initially what the reaction is going to be, weak or pop?
I don't know. I'm going to say weak.
You're going to say weak? So me too. I say weak. I say sell off initially. Montero.
I think they're going to sell this off. You get your expected moves already out there. You're very close to opening where that's at. So maybe you go to like 415.
No, Apple off the quarter. We're saying.
Oh, fucking Apple. Okay.
Off earnings, you think they sell it initially right off the bat? What do you think?
I mean, all right. So just look at the bigger picture on it, right? Lower highs. So they've sold it off into the number, but the overall trend is still down. So even if they have a good number, it has to fight to get out of this box. So I think even if they pop it on a good number, I think they sell it off.
Yeah.
Luch, I had a chart to show you too. I forgot. We're running off the open. I'll show you a little later when things calm down.
All right. Sounds good. Pop here off the open here. We're trading for 14 almost. So we're fresh highs here off from the pre-market. I'm going to queue up puts and the calls on SPY just to see what kind of action we have here. But again, I don't want to get too crazy here until we really get it.
This little blurb that one of these guys posted in the room about McDonald's. Whenever I have a craving for McDonald's, I have this trick where I shoot heroin to prevent myself from indulging in that shit instead.
Or you could take Ozempic.
That's my plan. Right? That's my plan.
By the way, I found
some
Ozempic, yo.
Got some. You're gonna start selling it on the street? I don't think we should be talking about this shit on stream.
I found some motherfucking Ozempic, bro. About to take that shit, boy.
No, you're lying.
All right. Let's see
Is the-
SPY here.
Is the other advantage of Ozempic that is it supposed to help psychologically break addictive behavior? Is that part of what people are talking about with the drug?
Well, I'm gonna explain this in a little bit because I had a whole explanation on it the other day. So let's do that shortly here. But let's stay focused here on this 414 area on SPY. See if they break this out. This actually would be the place that you want to short. I'm gonna buy a small SPY lot for the short, very small, just to mess around. Amazon here faded off the the push to 130 there.
I wonder what the other
tariffs on the steel imports.
I mean, Tesla doesn't look too hot here.
Oh, I like the short story on it. I mean, that's a decent move on the Amazon. They brought it right back up to the anchored VWAP off of the high that dates back to September 14th. I mean,
Sure.
It's like right at that number. So if you get that thing long, you might consider some rights here, rolling, take your profits. Like, I don't know how much more we get out of that.
All right, I bought 100 SPY lot long. This Amazon also looks pretty good.
I know, but
Amazon also looks pretty interesting.
Wait, gotta fight.
Wow.
Alcoa, there was a little flow in that AA last week, up a little bit, squeezing off the depths of hell.
That Tesla came back, you know.
Yep.
Daniel was saying if you're short today, you'll get run over. Motherfuckers gotta.
That's could actually be true, but that's what I mean. Is I don't even if they do today, like I don't think that changes the overall tide. Can give you an opportunity to get short again. I think.
I still have a 50 lot long here, SPY. Amazon, it has a nice little scalp right there. See if you can catch another dip on that Amazon. It's moving pretty wild though.
50-day moving average is up at 132.25. So maybe you get a push to there before it pulls. So if you're in it long, maybe you get to that spot.
Nerds. Nerd Wallet. What the hell is this thing? I think I've seen this thing. Software stock.
131 on the Amazon here. Jeez.
Yeah, I got an upside alert here on the Google as well. So that's the. Oh, what the hell happened there? Did it just dump right out?
Fuck those mega cap magnificent seven names. They could go fuck themselves. How's that sound?
Wow.
Just saying. Just saying.
It's pretty
You went
impressive.
to violence quick, man.
I've had enough.
It was just anarchy. Look at that friggin' that print on Google was wild.
Google? Why? What do you mean? It had a pop and then retrace? Oh, yeah, look at that.
They popped it to 127 and brought it right back down to 124.
Was it trading up there? Maybe it was a fake print or was it legit?
It's like a bad print, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Treasury's here for the most part, not doing much. I got out of my SPY calls and
Yeah, that's your upward move, I think.
thinking about buying some puts up here.
Yep.
Very small here though. Somebody's talking about Nvidia here. Nvidia's up 7. It's not bad. Remember, all these pops here usually are great places to short. You just got to kind of feel them out a little bit.
TSS announcing September revenue of 2.5 million. Delta Tango Sierra.
Nvidia had one of those fake pops too. That's what he's saying, maybe.
Yep.
Oh, that had a bad print too?
420
Oh,
printed.
Jesus, they did it twice. Right to the 8s, and then they freaking peel it right there. That's impossible trading.
what's going on with these bad prints and a lot of trading quirks recently?
Yeah,
Right?
I've seen the same. I've seen the same. Check out this ENPH. Remember this ENPH? I was trying to trade it the other day. Ben, check out this ENPH. I don't know if I want to buy this, but it's interesting. Amazon, you might get another dip to buy there. I'm on hands here for now. I'm on pause here. I want to see. They're so far they're holding up the market pretty good. I think we got to give it some time. What you guys got? Somebody saying socks down 4. Fresh highs here. All right, I'm gonna go long SPY again. Let's see if this actually moves. Let's look at the Amazon here. Amazon back to highs. All right, let's go for 415 on the SPY calls. Yeah, I got 100 lot of the SPY here, long again. We're going for 415 here, but again, like we could rally a lot more. We could rally a lot more. Are you long? You got nothing. ON? Haven't seen that. Aaron is asking if tape looks pretty bare. What exactly does that mean? ON is a semiconductor. Alrighty.
What was the answer?
He's saying, does the tape look pretty bare to you?
Oh, on ON. I think it was earnings today, wasn't it? I think he came out with earnings, if I'm not mistaken.
See, even in the middle of the rally, what I don't like is I don't like how semiconductors look in the middle of a rally, which makes me think the rally is just, again, it's not across the board. It's mixed, and
Yeah, it definitely is
if
mixed.
it's not everything, it's suspect to me.
GS here back up to 295. If you take a look at the BA here, 181. Microsoft, meh. I'm kind of meh here, but check out the meta here. Meta up 7 points here. Really nice fucking reversal here.
Yeah, I need to check that too.
Really nice reversal here on the meta.
Meta, you had the big time April call buying on Friday. April deep in the money 250s in Meta.
April call buying, huh?
Yeah.
The interesting thing here is if you take a look at the treasuries, you will see that they are not trading with the market at all. Take a look at this JPM. JPM is dead, no bounce here. Let's take a look at Apple. A decent bounce here on the Apple. Let's look at Nvidia here. Nvidia is weaker.
Yep. So is AMD.
It's definitely weaker. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and buy some SPY puts here. Buy more. I'm on both sides basically. So I covered 25 of the calls. Let's see if they hold this up.
You're kind of right at the expected move for the day on SPY. It's a great place to try a short.
Yeah, and then you got a lot of pops here to work with. You got Meta to work with. That could be a clean freaking short. You got. I wouldn't mess with Amazon, but that was a good long. That was a good scalp long, that Amazon there. If we take a look at the pins here, it's just doing nothing. Where's my Snapchat? Snapchat 940 here, still not doing anything.
Oh, you see how you labeled it with possession. My Snapchat.
Of course, mine. That's after losing my ass on it. So yeah,
It has your ass, right?
yeah, that was my ass. What do you guys got? You guys trading anything here so far?
Nah, it's nothing here. So far, some earnings, just a couple earnings names. RDFN, some put buying for earnings.
Redfin.
Coin, active there. They report this week. It's a big week, earnings, big week.
I'd buy that. I would buy that Amazon there on that sell here. So far, market holding.
I bought a little SPY 414 put feeler here. If they break up, then I'll look to add a little, I think. Your expected move on SPY. There it is.
I bought back in. I'm back in with 100 lot on SPY calls.
Calls. Okay.
Yep. See if we hit this 415. If not,
You guys should just call each other, book each other's bets, maybe. No?
well, I mean, I'm on both sides here.
Oh.
I'm literally on both sides here. Aaron is saying both Google and Nvidia weird candles. Tape looks somewhere more illiquid. Well, again, you're getting these fake prints on a lot of names here, so don't let that mess you up.
Qs are crossing up.
Any interesting flow out there?
No, I mentioned a couple earnings names. That's about it.
Yeah.
Micron MU, you got some protection there. That's up a buck. Some of those puts are hitting bid though. Are they selling these puts? What are they? 65s. I don't know. I can't tell.
Micron bears.
The
Like
Bears.
VI, that's another earnings name. Today they report heavy volume.
JB back below 96 here.
So
They hit that Nvidia with another bad print again, huh?
yeah, let's take a little walk around the club here. Might as well. Shop here, not doing much here. The Melly here had a gap up.
Here on GM now related to the Detroit automakers.
Take a look at some of the banks here. I mean, again, lackluster activity. Amazon here, you got your dip buy if you like that. If you like it.
On Friday as well.
If you like it.
That's just Stellantis.
That is a big if.
The weekend.
Let's scroll through a little bit more here. Let's take a look at the Tesla. Nothing. MasterCard and Visa, those things were super weak last week. Bouncing a little bit here. Let's take a look at the Meta. Meta was still going. It hit 306, yo. Hit 306. I think you got to short up here, man. I think you got to short up here. Maybe I'll short 500 shares of this Meta. Maybe.
The trading session, stocks probing session highs up about 1%. The S&P cash market 4179. The Dow 290 points. The VIX is lower by about 5% at 2027. Gold futures currently trading $2,007, up 0.5% or $9.
Look at gold.
Spot yields are higher. The 10-year 4.89%, up about 5 basis points before we closed on Friday there in the 10-year.
Everybody's been talking a lot about that PayPal here after we were talking about it.
Boy, what happened to it?
No, nothing. I mean, it's kind of bouncing a little bit, but
I think they report this week.
yeah, some people were asking you, like, do you ever think the stock will come back?
No, I have no clue. I mean, it's amazing where this thing is right now. But, yeah, once they go dead for a long time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we got the 415 on the SPY.
I got a little Google, some cheap weekly activity out of the money calls.
What are they buying? They're buying
The 128.
Huh. Interesting. All right, I covered a 25 lot of the spy calls that I have. Yeah, I got out of half. I got out of some too.
There's some Q bears hitting for
Tomorrow,
tomorrow.
a couple of days.
349s.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. Yeah, I already have it. Yep. I'm on both sides.
All right, I'm going to take this short off here. Maybe I'm going to add. Let's see. Let's see.
Netflix here 406. Let's take a look back at that Amazon and see if it was a good dip buy. Did anybody dip buy that Amazon? Damn. That was smooth right there, yo. Smooth.
Okay, I'm going to cover that. Step out of the way.
Smooth.
Let them run. Let them run.
The SPY
Yeah, the Amazon
414 calls were double from the open. That Amazon
Yes.
is going.
Yeah, it's going.
Man, we missed that
50-day
one.
moving average is next on this thing.
Missed that one.
132 and a quarter.
All right, I'm going to cover another 25 of the SPY calls.
Nice.
You can see like SPY, it's just holding. It's
Yep.
you know, that's the type of shit you want to see. By the way, take a look at the meta. Meta hit fresh highs.
I'm going to get a pull here somewhere.
The more we get pulls and we don't sell off,
Yeah, right.
the more I want to put some fucking size on it.
Or which side?
The long.
Okay.
But it might be that really like slow block. Look at Meta, yo, 307.
Making deals with the car makers.
307. Amazon 132, 132 on the Amazon.
There's your 50-day
Special.
moving average touch.
Special. The Google here, strong. Spotify.
What's Netflix up to? Did that
Okay.
move anywhere? No.
Pass it over to Jesus here. Looks like we got the radar here on the radar for the Momo scanner. We got some ZI puts and some Google calls here. Again, those are on the radar here, so they're not officially the move. Treasuries here bouncing back a little bit. Nothing much though. Ben, at what point do you think like, all right, we're ready to go here? Up.
Amazon through the 50.
Fucking Amazon, bro. That was such a great bounce.
What puts? They might be sold those puts.
What are you shorting? How are you shorting it? What are you using to short? Puts?
James, nice trade on the meta.
There's some Amazon calls. The chase is on.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I don't see any of those. You remember those sell programs that we saw every single fucking day?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
We're
like I
not
said,
seeing those.
I just think I just think today is a squeeze day, an up day, maybe. You know what I mean? I just the bigger picture. I just don't think that this holds up. Today might not be the day to to go after that, but I don't think that this holds up.
Okay, take a look at this Nvidia here, 417. That's a very impressive bounce. The Tesla here is not as healthy. Also
Right.
here we have Treasuries kind of coming back here, kind of. Banks here still grinding up slowly here. Let's take a look at the gold. Gold not doing much.
Yeah, surprised gold is not down off this move, but what are we at? Last week, Friday's highs, I think, market wise. I'll Google a little more of those weekly 128 calls there.
See, I just scalp a little short.
Yeah, we're right at those highs again.
RTY. What is RTY? What is that? Raytheon?
No, that's the Russell 2000.
Oh, got you. Video, another weird print. You're gonna see that all day, man. Let that shit go. Let that shit go. AMD. Yeah, AMD is kind of.
Selling T-bills today. The 336-day bills would cover 3.818. The 155-day bills could cover 3.09, and the 91-day bills at 1.93 times.
What do you think about this Amazon dip buy here? Treasuries. Yeah, I'm watching the treasuries here. You got to pop on the treasuries. I don't know, man. So far, that rejection wasn't shit, man. What do you got over there, Jay? What are you fucking typing over there, man?
A novel. I typed update, flow update.
Let's check it out.
Check it out.
Early flow update there.
There's not much to check out.
Call sweeper's not showing the whole blah, blah, blah. Mostly just earnings flow.
What the hell would happen on that print with Tesla?
Yeah, man. It's happening across the board here.
Glitchy.
Early signs of a flash crash, my friends.
Ooh.
Flash.
Ooh.
Flash.
I love it when you sing.
I love it when you say to me.
Well, guys, up here, this is not looking too hot. It's Spine's just kind of stalling here.
A little more Google spec action.
I'm gonna go ahead and add to my long position here. I think we can hit 416. Silver's SPX going to 42.90. Where is SPX right now? 41.63. Jesus.
Look at your ENPH now. I wanted to show.
No. Where is it? $80. Oh, the fucking $80. That piece of shit. That Veronica Void.
Yeah, C-Train. Really hot, too. That was one of the hot semis. No hot, no more. VVIX, lows of the morning. Credit spreads looking okay. Yields, lows of the morning. So far, conditions suitable for a little relief.
Banks here still ticking higher slowly. I mean, stuff definitely looks a little overdone here, but we're not going anywhere yet. I added a little bit to the puts.
God
Hello.
bless you.
Bless you.
Spine's been green the last 16 times. Do you really want to short this today? Mario, who knows, man? Do you really? What's your position, Mario?
They're talking. I mean, he's looking for a short intraday. That means nothing. What you're telling him right there. He just told you the market looks extended off the open, and he's looking for a possible yank. What's that mean? What you just blurted out there, Mario? That the market today is just going to go up every tick to the close?
Right.
Hey, just quit the comment. Shoot everybody down. It's got nothing to do with anything.
All right, nice fade here.
Send Mario the bill if he talked you out of a fade and you missed it.
You got another dip buy possibility here on the Amazon. Tesla showing relative weakness inside the tech sector. You know, while I'm with you, you know, if you look at the rest of this stuff,
So look, here's the chart. What names do I complain about constantly for the last maybe 2 straight months, 3 straight months?
Anything Magnificent 7. You
Right. So look at this, right?
what do you got?
Mega cap tech exposure of the Magnificent 7.
Okay.
Okay.
What's
Look at the chart from the summer. Well, basically, it's been this year, let's say. Okay. So you see, coming into this year, the so-called Magnificent 7, nobody wanted to touch them. The last thing you wanted to own were these names because interest rates were going higher. You can't buy these names, you were told. Then all of a sudden, that's all you can buy. And you could see how sentiment and positioning have changed there. Now look what you're battling here if you like these names. You want to start building positions in these names off a dip with this up there? Good effing luck.
You can't.
Right.
Good luck.
The only thing you can do is if you were stuck in some of these at close to the top, this is your exit.
Right.
AES. That's a utility. Oh, let me get this off. I'll forget to take it off.
Yeah, man. Meta's so strong, man. You got
So
another
strong.
dip buy opportunity here on this Amazon. What else are they really buying? I mean, it damn sure ain't the fucking ENPH. This Goldman here is
Let me post
$2.95.
a heat map. Let's see.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. See what you got on that heat map.
Heat map. Oh, hold on a second. There we go. I post the full heat map. Yeah, it looks like you got a lot of green out there. Here, that's what it looks like.
I'm buying some Boeing puts here.
What the fuck, man? There we go. So you got banks, some green. Yeah, the banks are definitely green. Industrials, green. Caterpillar, UNP. Energy, a little mixed. Tech, obviously bouncing. Consumer, defensives bouncing. Cyclical, consumer cyclical. That's Amazon, Home Depot. Tesla is the only weak one there. Looks like a little bounce everywhere, pretty much.
Yeah.
The semi's struggling a bit.
Tesla's
Yep, there's your dump. Treasuries here. I think they moved off that 10 o'clock, whatever that Dallas Fed shit was.
What happened? That number? I don't even know.
Long-term yields less than 1%.
Well, something happened in the Treasuries just now.
BOJ readjusting yield control out of the Bank of Japan.
Bank of Japan stuff here, guys.
Bank of Japan may allow long-term yields to rise above 1%.
Interesting.
Sneaky report saying the tweak policy could let the 10-year yield exceed 1%.
AES, they report.
What do I watch for intraday momentum? I've got a bunch of stuff. Mostly what I'm looking for is like on high to get to its expected move on the day, which it did and pulled. So I was early on my puts. I had my puts here. So I was looking for that expected move, and then I've got VWAP. So it's breaking below VWAP. I think you can retrace this entire move if they come after it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't disagree here. Take a look at the Amazon here. They kind of just gave up on that thing.
Yeah.
Tesla weekly puts 205.
I like those. It's slower, but I do like those because that's the weaker one today.
These bad prints, though, are fucking everything up.
Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on there, but be careful.
Take a look, guys. Take a look at this chart on the treasuries, yo. Take a look at the charge on the yields, man. Jesus, take a look at this.
I see it. I see it. I see it.
In addition to those things I just showed you guys, I'm also looking for, is it a big sweep day? Like if the sweepers light up, that's a really good clue. But they don't know, even when you get big moves, the sweepers aren't always there. So it's just part of the puzzle.
You could fade this meta here. Doesn't look like that horrible of an idea.
So
here's a small pop here. Treasuries here at the lows of the session. Lows of the pre-market here on the treasuries. Does not look good on the treasuries there.
Right. Here's your Boeing starting to go.
Back 179. Piece of shit.
Short though was the ANPH. I was asleep on that one.
So they bought $250,000 of this Tesla, huh? Interesting. Interesting.
You know who you just sounded like right there? You sounded like Triumph the Insult Dog.
Oh, for me to poop on.
There you go. Finally, a role that doesn't require you to suck.
Is Dimitri here? What's Dimitri up to here? Be interested to see that.
Looks like there were a lot of. Oh no, that's a different day. Never mind. I take that back. I didn't even get it.
I got nothing.
I got nothing.
I got nothing but love for you, baby.
Treasuries here bouncing slightly. Yeah, that BOJ headline definitely not good for yields here. Keith Bolo saying in the room. Definitely not good for yields. Treasuries here a little bit more of a move higher. Let's see if they just punk it all out. Where's that meta? Meta 307.82 still at the motherfucking highs.
Hanging around.
Still at the highs. That is impressive. That is really, really impressive.
Tesla, Meta, Tesla, Tesla. What Tesla doing? Oh no, it's not doing what Netflix doing.
Well, alrighty then.
He's about to have a break, Lucci.
The rest of like 6,000 other stocks should just delist themselves at this point. Honestly, like what's the point? Right? Like what the fuck is it? What's the point of being around?
Those other ones that you like are hard to trade unless you've got a
No,
trade.
I'm talking about in general, just the sentiment in the market. You know what I mean? Nobody cares about anything else anymore. Just look at your stock charts. That's exactly what it tells you. There's not an interest in anything else. Zero. That's why Boeing can't catch a fucking bid.
Cannot catch a fucking bid. Literally cannot catch a bid.
Snap? Oh, Luke, I think someone's calling out your snap. Showing
No
some
way.
life.
No way.
Every time I look, this thing's at the same price. Is that possible?
Nine.
Every time I look.
I mean, Goldman Sachs, they've been concentrated in a handful of fucking the whole year, man. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I know. That's exactly the point. That's what that chart shows you. You know what I mean? All the money's there. All the money has gone to a handful of names, period.
What are you looking at? I'm sure the SPY contracts. What fees?
November 10 calls. Yeah, Keith. I mean, I like you got to buy the time, man. So buying November is the smart play. You don't want to trade. You don't want to play the weeklies.
That's kind of where I fucking stop right there. Smaller size.
Any of you guys trading any small caps? Any interesting thing going on in small cap world?
Let me post that chart of the action in those names. Let me see if you recognize any of these names. Miro, I think that's the hot one today. Yep. Oh no, they got bought out. I think.
I saw it. I saw it this morning.
Oh, you saw it?
Yep.
Here's the list. So what do you got here? Let's see. MRO, MIR, EAR, MGTX. I don't see anything too exciting. Coco.
Somebody's talking about that Tesla. That Tesla did move. Tesla did move lower here.
Meta November monthlies and Meta calls. Alcoa. Got a little nibbling in Alcoa again. We saw a sweep late. What was it? Friday? AA. A bounce player, just one sweep. We got a little nibbling in AA. So far, the top bull sweep of the morning is in IMAX movie theaters.
IMAX movie theaters, huh?
Yeah. A November monthly bet. That chart looks like the stock has been halted for 6 months.
Here comes the BAC retrace, the Goldman, not so much. Still the JPM here, still super weak.
You got a little more bull flow. Light action doesn't really catch a small lot, but nice premium. We saw a nice sweep in it. Deck. That's the Uggs, Luke. You ever look at that stock?
Yeah, I mean, I stopped looking at it for decades, but this thing is $580.
Exactly. I was just gonna say, you stop looking at it, huh?
Holy shit!
It's one of probably the best stock on the board right now.
Holy shit! Yo, I mean,
Now explain that to me. That's what I want to ask you. You weren't around when we caught a sweep. Why? What's hot?
Man, I don't know if they made a new product line or what, but man,
I don't know. Is that popular? I know Uggs was like huge, but that's the only thing I know from that.
But then they moved to men's and they even had Tom
Right.
Brady.
Wasn't like Tom Brady part of that
Yeah.
marketing? Yeah. But yeah, they had a blowout quarter. Blowout. Their numbers are insane. They're earning they earned $7 for the quarter a share.
Wow. Wow.
Insane numbers.
Try taking a nap.
Were you partying it up? Oh no, you had the thing this weekend, right? So you still went out and partied, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, last night, every night, bro.
You go out every night.
Every night.
Oh, how do you do that? How?
I mean, I met this
Every
girl.
night. You're not going to be there. How old are you?
I'm 40.
You better enjoy that while it lasts, my friend.
Why you gotta be so fucking? Why you gotta do that?
I'm
Why you
just
gotta do
giving you a heads up as your brother. You better just milk it while you can because
This guy.
the finish line is slowly approaching. Go out every night?
It's not every night. I mean, it's just so easy here.
Yeah, I know. That's see, I had an issue with that younger. I get swept up into the lifestyle. Forget it. Turned me into a crackhead. Tesla weekly puts, a little more of those puts. These are 200 weeklies. But even there, the action's not aggressive. A couple isolated put sweeps from Tesla. I mean, the Russell is going to turn red any minute now. So the small caps obviously not participating.
Here comes the retrace to opening print, which is around 413.60. Christian, yes. Yo he probado.
Oh, look at First Solar.
That sweep on the Tesla was smooth. That sweep on the Tesla was
red
smooth.
as well. So Matt's pointing out the equal weight S&P 500 is basically flat right now. So there goes that. First Solar taking a bath today, guys. That wasn't even a gap down. Was that off earnings? That just made that whole move here. Oh man, that's a nice sell. What are we down? 9, 8. You guys don't short First Solar at all? Ranchero and Mr. Lucci?
Nah.
Ian,
People with that name? Not liquid?
Not,
this Boeing is holding up in the middle of this fucking shit show.
Natalia, ¿puede hacer refresh en el primer gráfico? Porque yo. Yeah, eso es.
That's a rip roaring
There it
round
is.
in
There it
Boeing.
is. There it is. I'm going to cover some.
Hasn't
cover
made new
some
lows
now.
in 3 days.
There it is. I'll cover this. Let's get back to the drawing board here. So es verdad.
Look at these internals. Look at these internals. Good God.
Yeah, now it looks obvious here on the short side, doesn't it? So anybody who is yelling at us for not
Right?
for shorting, like
Yeah.
Mario,
Like, and not even from here. The trade was there. Like, I mean, you made that comment. ES was like 40 up 45 handles. You know what I mean? So that's it. That's what I'm saying. That stat meant nothing to you.
where is it? Oh wow.
It is aluminum, Shank. Aluminum.
Aluminium.
Aluminum. You got some Ford put sweeps coming in. F. A little recovery in VIX and VVIX. No, definitely not a recession play. It's an early cyclical. So usually when you're first coming out of a recession, you'll buy a name like aluminum AA. Or it got hot in the commodity boom a year ago, if you remember. But I think, honestly, what we're seeing now is just they're buying the remnants of, I mean, these names got destroyed. Look at this. This AA has been in a bear market for the past over a year, maybe? No, less than a year, 2023, the whole year 2023. Oh, year. Like, look at this thing. So now you're getting back down to levels where this rally initially started in 2021. So somebody hoping for some support.
Nice hit on those Tesla puts, man. That was nice. That was really nice. I mean, this NVIDIA here looks weak now. I mean, it gave up the whole program.
And that's what I mean. If we're talking about those names into a squeeze, you can't get excited. You can't get excited.
Let's take a look at those treasuries here and see where those are at. 83.73. They're hanging in there. In NVIDIA here, 411.
First Solar, you got a blood buyer, December 150s.
Yikes. I don't like that.
Look at this guy. He's got a pair of coconuts. Oh, wait. They didn't report yet. This is before the number? I thought they reported.
They go tomorrow after the bell.
Oh, forget that. That's an earnings play then. Or short hedging some huge profits. More like, I thought they reported in the stocks down 9. What's that? There's news then? I can't get the news because the E is on top of the news. Here we go. No, there is no news. There's no news. Jesus, this thing's
What?
selling like that off no news.
What did they buy that 205 Tesla for? That put.
Let me see.
This thing's trading $6 now, man. Smoking trade.
205.
Smoking trade.
Oh no, those are the 200s. The 205s were the first ones, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. 499. Yeah. So call it $5.
Right.
A half hour ago, like 10 o'clock. Yeah.
Fresh low SPY.
Still short, man?
You got a little more QQQ puts. There was a nice size QQQ put sweep earlier, opening sweep that I posted. I don't remember what the hell they were though. Probably weeklies, right? Oh no, tomorrow you guys
For
said it.
tomorrow's.
Yeah.
So gap fill is 345 on Qs, 345 and a half.
Yeah, I see that. I had that marked off.
I had those 348 puts down there with 60 cents. That's just stopped out.
Right, the semis look like shit. Like the semis are going to lead, right? If there's a tech rally, you're going to see semis leading.
Yeah, I mean, Nvidia faded 7-8 points from the highs. Meta faded a lot from the highs there too. Again, this market is proving to continually be in that space of rallying and then just shit in the bed.
Shit in the bed. I mean, any outsized move, you're going to need probably post-Fed things to go the Bulls' way. Could backfire, though, if it doesn't. Probably get a little relief. AMD, I think tomorrow, Chris, is AMD earnings. I think after the bell tomorrow. Let me see. Yeah, after the bell tomorrow.
Okay, here we got about 6 minutes here before we move into the steam room here. Remember, today could be. I mean, shit. Every day has been super interesting, especially towards the close. There's always friggin' action here.
They stopped me out by like 1 penny.
Oh, the equal weight today is the downside liner, RSP. That just looks horrible. Horrible.
See where that snap ended up. Snap is here. It's holding. I'm surprised though.
Snapalicious.
We'll do a walk around the club here before we head out. Remember the build back there on the meta here was pretty strong. They hit 309, man. Fucking hit 309, which is impressive. Nvidia here cleared 6 points. Impressive, you know. You can see tape has definitely changed, man. Like rallies here are met with sellers. Let's take a look at Wynn and Las Vegas Sands. These things have been super weak. That Tesla put buyer was fucking in the money here. Doubled his $250,000 position there. This thing looks like it could run through $200. Oh, Mario is back to say now this market is for scalping after yelling at us. Nice, Mario. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Benny is saying always red. Yeah, it's
Oil.
Benny. You're not wrong. You know. Benny is saying since 1 month, just buy gold and you're good. Well, I hope you're doing good, bro. Hope you're
I
doing
think
well,
that's
man.
the answer.
Because Monday morning quarterbacks, these guys.
Tesla below 202 half alert.
Yeah, 202 and a half, bro. Things getting smoked, man.
Either smoke or you get smoked.
You either smoke or you get
This is
smoked.
another bad print on Tesla.
And then he's
Yeah,
like,
I'm telling you, be careful. Be careful. I'm not going to say it again. When you start seeing that shit all over the yard,
Crude is dumping pretty heavy too.
yo, Benny. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, shit. I've had some of the worst fucking months of my fucking trading career, bro. So I'm not going to argue with you. But hey, man, tides change, baby. And I'm here for the motherfucking wave, bro.
I got an outrigger.
NVIDIA, November 3rd, 415. Oh, those are in the money puts. That's what they were called. In the money puts. You got a call writer, Lucci, in Pinterest into earnings.
Bro, I had an order for these 348 puts at 71 cents with a 10-cent stop loss. They took me out at 62 cents. 861.
When does the clock go, Sil? For us? The clock goes back?
All back.
Thank God the phones do it on their own. If that was up to, if I had to take care of that. Oh, in Europe. We should be coming up soon too. You know, start getting dark before the close every day on the East Coast. Fucking want to slice your wrist. PT, no, we're talking about those the misprints, all those fake prints on a lot of these active names and shit that we're seeing.
Treasury's just dumped out again. That Tesla is so weak.
It could be a sign of liquidity sometimes, poor liquidity. It's a cross. So Amazon, what are they crossing?
Minus 19.2, minus 19.2 for Dallas.
All right, guys, we'll see you later.
Have a good day, everybody. Nice and easy. Cash is a position.